Hello, seasoned beauties. I'm Rosita Perez. I am a mindset coach and a podcast host. Welcome back to my channel, where midlife women are empowered to shift their mindset and live their most authentic lives. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found this space. Today, I'm going to be sharing step 1 of this series, 5 steps to rewrite your internal narrative so that you can stop the self-sabotage behaviors and live a life that you truly desire. Now, first, let's start by reminding people what the definition of internal narrative is. It's those ongoing thoughts and stories that we tell ourselves in our head. Everyone does it. You're not strange. This narrative tells you who you are, what your abilities are, what you can and cannot do. This shapes how you see yourself and how you see the world. Now, often self-sabotage is fueled by negative self-talk and limiting beliefs that we've internalized over time. These are statements like, I'm not good enough. I always mess up. I don't deserve success. Or I'm going to fail anyway. So let's get started with step 1, which is identifying negative beliefs. Today, we're talking about something that affects many of us. Those sneaky negative beliefs and negative self-talk that hold us back from living the life we truly deserve. We're going to explore how to identify these beliefs, challenge them, and replace them with more empowering thoughts. Are you ready? So we all have moments where negative thoughts creep in, especially when we're stepping into a new chapter of life. So let's break this down step by step with examples and exercises, okay? Letter A, pay attention to your thoughts. Here's an example. Imagine you're thinking about starting a new hobby or maybe even a business you've always dreamed of. Suddenly a thought pops in your head. I'm too old to start something new. That's the thought that came into my head. No one will take me serious at this stage of life. That's another thought. Here's the exercise. Take a few moments each day to pause and listen to that inner dialogue, especially when you're considering doing something for yourself. I would suggest grabbing a journal and jot down any negative thoughts that arise in that moment. Do this daily. And then at the end of the week, look back and see if there's a theme, a reoccurring theme. Letter B, recognize your patterns. Perhaps every time you think about making time for yourself, whether it's joining the gym, taking a class, or simply taking a break, you hear that pesky voice saying, I should be taking care of others, not focusing on myself. Why am I relaxing? I have so much to do. Does anybody relate to that? Okay, so here's the exercise. Make a list of situations where these thoughts come up. Is it when you're about to prioritize your needs? Or maybe pursue a new interest? Or even just take a moment to relax? When we stop to recognize these patterns, we can start to understand where these beliefs stem from and how they're affecting your life. Letter C, write them down. It's so important to write them down. And I'm just going to even add, read it back to yourself out loud. Because a lot of times when we're just writing and writing, just purging the thoughts that we have at that moment, when we go back to reread it, I know for me, I'm surprised many times, like, wow, I didn't realize I thought that way. And it makes me motivated to make a change. Okay, so you might notice thoughts like this. I'm not attractive anymore. Don't we feel that, ladies, the older we get, especially in midlife? Or it's too late for me to achieve what I want. Writing these down can be confronting, no doubt. But it's a crucial step in taking control of your mindset instead of your mindset constantly taking control of you. So here's the exercise. Set aside 10 minutes at the end of each day to write down any negative beliefs you encountered. Don't censor yourself. Just let the thoughts flow onto the paper. This exercise helps you to externalize these thoughts so you can examine them more objectively. Letter D, reflect. Reflecting on your list, you might notice and realize that these beliefs aren't based on truth, but on past experience, societal expectations for sure, or fear of the unknown. For instance, you might have grown up hearing that women should put others first always, which now translates into guilt when you try to focus on yourself. Especially for those of us born in the baby boomer generation, this is a common theme that I hear from women in the baby boomer generation, such as myself. Okay, here's the exercise. Choose one belief from your list and ask yourself these questions. Where did this belief come from? Where did this belief come from? Is it truly reflective of who I am or what I want in life? Is it truly reflective of who I am or what I want in life? Write down your reflections and notice if there's a shift in how you feel about that belief. All right, letter E, reframe. I love this one. Instead of saying, I'm too old to learn something new, reframe it and say this: I have a lifetime of experience that makes me uniquely qualified to pursue this. Instead of saying, it's too late for me, reframe it. Now is the perfect time to invest in myself. My kids are grown, maybe your grandkids are grown, you have time to yourself, you're retired. It's time to invest in yourself. Here's the exercise. Take each negative belief you've written down and reframe it to a positive, empowering statement. And then take those thoughts and write it down on sticky notes, right? And place them where you see them daily, maybe on your bathroom mirror, your fridge, or your workspace. Let me share with you that this process is backed by research too. Psychologists Hoffman, Aznani, Vonk, Sawyer, and Fang found that recognizing and understanding negative self-talk is a key component of cognitive behavioral therapy, commonly known as CBT. Their studies show that CBT is incredibly effective at changing negative thought patterns, leading to reduced anxiety and depression and overall mental health. Now, when we challenge these negative beliefs, we're actively improving not just our mindset, but our mental well-being. Isn't that great? So my seasoned midlife beauties, I believe that if you start implementing these steps, even just one at a time, you'll see a profound shift in how you view yourself and your abilities, capabilities, gifts, and talents. Remember, you have the power to change the trajectory of your life. It all starts with your thoughts. If this video resonated with you and you found some great nuggets, please share it with other women who could benefit from this message. I'd love to hear your thoughts as you move through the progress this week and the steps. Drop a comment in my Facebook or go to my YouTube and let's continue this important conversation. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today. If you want to watch the replay, head over to my YouTube channel and search for @Moving Forward Life Coach Realtor. And don't forget to check out my website, movingforwardforlife.com, for more resources and support. Please remember, you have the power to rewrite your story. It's in your hands. And as you move forward, keep this in mind. You are never too old, and it's never too late to start living the life you were meant to live. Until next time, keep moving forward and remember that you are worth the effort. See you in the next video. Bye.